I ate some mushroom, the good one. I Before going there, I got bit by a dog. I was bleeding and I just went to the hospital, got vaccine. Then we went to the trip. In the forest, I was taking this thing. I was screaming like a wolf. Ah!
All right, my friends, in a minute, my friend GJ is going to join. GJ is the person that climbed the Velliangiri mountain with me, very intense guy. He drove 9 hours to see me in India when I was in Coimbatore in the Isha Yoga Center. And yeah, not a simple fellow, very intense guy. And I honestly and strongly think that there's past life connections that I have with him. So we're going to see, we're going to investigate if that's true. If that's not true, he's going to join in 1 minute. Let's see what it's going to be like. GJ, yes, welcome to the show. Welcome to the podcast. Hopefully you're presentable. You're not just waking up. Yes, sir. The man, the myth, the legend.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, my friend, if you can turn your camera horizontally, we'll have a nice spiritual chat. Okay, my friends, this is my friend GJ, and this is my friend Rohan. We know each other from YouTube. I met GJ in the Isha Yoga Center. He traveled 9 hours to see me. Respect. Shout out to you. We climbed Velliangiri mountain 2 times together, which was phenomenal. The best experience of my life. One of the best experiences of my life. And let's not leave Rohan out of the picture. I also met him in Nepal. And then Rohan and GJ met each other in the Isha Yoga Center. So this is a mystical podcast. We're here, 3 sages, 3 mystics, 3 spiritual beings, 3 very potent, wise masters, talking about spirituality. In all honesty, we don't know what we're doing. We're just here having fun. Yeah, GJ. A while ago, I was on a Discord call with you, and I was looking at you, and you were looking at me, I think. And there was many people on the call, and I thought, oh, I have past life connections with this guy. There's unresolved energy. I could feel it right now, actually. I felt it when I met you, but it wasn't so obvious. It's obvious now to me. It feels like there's stuff that you've done to me in my past life, like good things, and it hasn't resolved yet. So tell me, GJ, what did you do? What'd you do?
I'm glad those are good things that I did. I was a little worried about that.
We're having a hard time hearing you. Your microphone is really quiet. Maybe you can speak up or turn it up. I'm not sure. But yeah, GJ, I'm wondering some of your thoughts on us walking up Velliangiri mountain. Share us your experience. What was that like?
I will never forget the day. It was the it was the just the best day ever.
Yes, it
It's just
was.
unforgettable. Yeah, it was my first time climbing. It was hard, but yeah, the experience. I had a vision before going there. Before I met you, I had a vision of us going up there to the Velliangiri hills. So I asked you to go there, and you agreed. So I had a vision like we are climbing in darkness. There is a moonlight, and we are just crazy guys climbing the hills. That's what happened.
Yeah, that is exactly what happened. We were just 2 crazy guys in the middle of the night walking up this mountain barefoot. At least you were barefoot, I think. I had shoes, or we both had shoes the first time. But second time we walked barefoot. And if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have gone. Because I had a desire to go. Even at nighttime, I felt like I should go. But that's crazy, logically. I didn't even know that people go up there at night. And then all of a sudden, you're coming along and you're here in Coimbatore. Traveled 9 hours by bus. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like responsible for you a little bit. I want to give you a positive experience. You invested so much. And you made me feel safe enough to go up there. Once I went up, it was a life changing experience. So thank you to you. Shout out to you. And yeah, moving on to you, Rohan. We went to Nepal together. Well, you met GJ first and foremost. What inspired you guys connected? I want to hear what that was like. So tell me.
All thanks to your Discord group. But I was watching the Velliangiri Mountains video that you posted, the 70 kilometer per hour winds, where you and GJ are like two crazy persons climbing the mountain in the wind, sitting behind that rock and shouting. Oh my God. That is one of the best videos or best energy transmitting videos you ever made, Shiva. Hands down. So much energy from that video. Even couple of days you shared the video and that intensity always. There's so much intensity in that video. GJ, yeah, we started talking in Discord channel that you have. We started exchanging some wisdom. GJ is clearly a wise person. He shared a lot of wisdom with me. We started talking. Um, yeah, after when I went to the Isha yoga center, I let GJ know that I was going there. And same, GJ traveled from Chennai. He came to the yoga center. Um, I think GJ just brings that intensity wherever he goes. With you, you guys climbed the mountain, got this kilometer winds going on, that intensity. And with me, we almost got arrested there. And because it's only because of GJ I did the Panchabhuta Kriya at Dhyanalinga. If GJ hadn't told me about that, I wouldn't have known. So in Panchabhuta Kriya, I know GJ, you and I, what a crazy experience it was. Those drums, the fire, it was crazy. Um, and right after, we went to the mystical tree that Shiva made a video about, the throat chakra tree. And man, that is so scary. That person coming to us and it's like, what are you guys doing here? Almost got arrested there. Crazy experience. Yeah, before going to the Isha Yoga Center, I met with you, Shiva, in Nepal, 30 days. Uh, a bunch of crazy stuff also that we did there. Yeah.
Um, yeah, that video. How do you respond, GJ? Tell us.
So Rohan planned to come to the Isha Yoga Center at the same time. I had time, so it was synchronistically aligned to meet him. So I said to him, let's do the Panchabhuta Kriya. I'm going to do it. He joined and we did it together. It was great.
I rewatched the mountain video. It was titled Two Crazy Psychos Battle 70-kilometer Winds on Top of Mountain. It was a classic video as far as my channel goes. And I just rewatched it a couple of days ago. Somebody reintroduced it to me, and I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, reliving these memories. And there's a moment, I shared this on my Discord, like at 3 minutes and 12 seconds. And I pause and I look at GJ's face. and just sheer intensity. And it scared me. And it reminded me of Sadhguru Sri Brahma. That's like the face that I was looking at. I mean, we were on Sadhguru Sri Brahma's house, you could say. And there Gigi was. So fiery intensity. And you're still growing in that, and we're yet to see the peak. Well, you are my friend, and well, actually, all of us. So I think this is good because I think this is the first time that maybe anybody on planet Earth has a podcast where three individuals have the same goal of reaching the peak of this human consciousness, at least as Sadhguru describes it, of attaining mastery over the energy system. All the 114 energy centers becoming awakened. That's exactly what Sadhguru Sri Brahma did, and that's exactly what Sadhguru has. I believe this is your intention also, Rohan, and GJ as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, so it's a special occasion and working towards this. And yes, so let's move on to our trip in Nepal, Rohan. We briefly talked about this at a different video, but I met you for the first time after having known you for many months offline and working with you. We went many times to the Linga Bhairavi temple in Nepal. That was such a phenomenal place, such an intense place. It's a place that is more heavenly than a palace, a king's palace. It's more pleasant there. And yeah, lots of stories we have. Do you have any thoughts to share on that?
Yeah, Linga Bhairavi is very powerful, especially in that Nepal. And the people that were coming to the temple are also highly spiritual people. I know there was this woman who comes there every day at the same time that we go. We were going there for like what, 20 days, 30 days, every day sitting there for 3 hours. There was this woman who also comes there, who sits there, and she keeps moving her spine the whole time. I don't know what kind of Kundalini experience she was having there, but that's the kind of temple that is. The energy just blasts you. If you have any blockages, energy blocks, mental blocks, trauma, it's gonna make you face all that. You either cry and accept it or laugh and accept it. That's the temple. Very powerful. Also, the Pashupatinath, although you weren't allowed into the main main temple, we did get a chance to go to the cremation ground, see that happening. The Agora temple that we visited, and meeting the other Naga yogi, Kal. It was also an amazing experience.
So I'm proud to announce that China has opened up the possibility for Indian passport holders to enter into Tibet, China, and Kailash. And yeah, GJ, I'm looking at you because we gotta take you to Kailash in one way or another. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna help you to go. We're all gonna go at least once in this lifetime. I'm gonna have to repay you for whatever action you've done in my past life. So we're gonna go to Kailash 2026 or later. Who knows? Who knows what God has in store for us? But mark my words, my friends, if all goes well, all three of us will be in Kailash recording this similar video at some point in the future.
Yes,
Any thoughts to share?
we have to go as soon as possible.
Okay, tomorrow. Yes, I agree with you. I like your intensity. It's not possible to
I am
go in.
also, I am beginning to be like this with everything. I have to do it now. I have to others do it tomorrow. I am going to a lot of temples. Today I went to one temple, Shivan temple. It was a really nice place. I shared a photo there in Discord.
Mm,
I
The
just take
snake,
a shower. I go to the temple, sit there for an hour. Then I come back home and do my rest of the things.
I wanted to ask GJ, what are you doing these days? What are the practices that you're doing? What are the experiences that you've been getting? Share with us.
I really cannot explain anything at all because I'm not doing anything by book. I'm just trying to understand what is happening in my life, different things. Physically, in material, I don't have a lot of struggles, but there are some confusions. Yeah. Mm, I don't really focus much on that part, but spiritually, even in that side, I don't know what to do. I just sit in front of my prayer place and try to. I don't know what I'm trying to do, but sometimes I sit in my bed and do the same thing, closing my eyes. After some time, I feel very dizzy and I just sleep. I sit in my terrace looking at the sky, things like that.
I know you have that huge rock that you got into your house, tied a thread around, and you also mentioned that you're going to buy a Trishul. Did you do that? Like, how is that happening? That
I
energy
got one
transmission that you're doing.
recently. I bought one Devi Trishul. This size, it's really nice. About the rock, Shiva Kailash Shambho. He taught me how to do that. He told me. I asked him, how do you transfer energy to things? He said, pick a rock. He said, we are walking. And I saw one perfect rock and I asked him, is this okay? He said, this is perfect. So he said, just do it. That's what he says always. I ask him, what should I do? How should I do? He will say, just do it. It's like I already know. Then I try to send energy to the rock, and he said, yes, that's how it's done. Then I learned that. Then he said, pick a bigger rock. Then I did that. I used to send him pictures, asking him how it is going. He would say, this is good. Then I keep going.
Tell us about the mercury bead that you have.
Yeah, it is here. It is like just, it is like the most important piece in my room for now, except the Shiva picture I have. It has, it has so much influence. It is not, it cannot be missed. And recently, I, I ate some mushroom, the good one. I went with my friends to a forest. I before going there, I got bit by a dog in my hand. You can see here.
Okay.
Just before the trip, I got bit by a dog. I was bleeding, and I just went to the hospital, got vaccine. We went to the trip. In the forest, I was taking this thing. I was screaming like a wolf. Ah, like that I am doing. My friends are like, oh man, this is great. They were enjoying this. I went to the valley down. It is like a peak, very forest place. There was a tree. It got blue energy. Even my friend saw the blue energy. It was nice. Then I came back. I was in lot of anger, lot of frustration, lot of these things. I came back. I came to my home. I picked this bead, kept it there, and I screamed. Ah! I did it like that. I sent it a lot of energy, and it is powerful now. I transmitted all that anger.
Bhairav, a dog bit you right before you're doing mushrooms.
Yeah.
Guess Bhairav wanted some blood from you. Crazy.
Yeah, GJ's a wild man. That's what I hear from you. These stories, you're just a wild man having lots of powerful experiences. I'm sure when you're older, you're going to look back at this and be like, wow, I lived an intense life. So good on you. And keep going, most importantly. So we're on the process of consecrating the earth. Us three, we're the three threads in all different countries, aligning to Sadhguru's vision of consecrating the earth. You need to have consecration powers. You need to be active and powerful in your throat in order to send energy outwards and make an energy space in your room. Most importantly, that's what you can do right now. So do it. Do it today. And that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Thank you for JJ for coming on the show with a 1 minute notice. Thank you for Rohan.
Shambho.
That's it. See you the next day. Goodbye.